What's up, kids? Happy birthday to you. If it's your birthday, otherwise ignore that. I'm Brian Trauman. This is Pez Through the Ages. We've got a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. We've got 4 brand new 60-year-old Pez dispensers to show you. I've got another video out there on all my Donalds. You can see them right there in the center. There's quite a few. I forget how many I have. We'll call it 50 or something, or 40 or something, from lots of different countries. But I found 4 more, and there's always more, but there's 4 more that I didn't have. Let's start with the simple one, and that's this guy right here. This is a just normal run-of-the-mill 3.9 Yugoslavia with a 5 IMC, the 1 leaf. Not much to say about this guy. Believe it or not, I did not have a Donald Duck A dispenser, just straight up Yugoslavia. And I've got, hold on a second, I'll tell you now, there are now, how many Duck A's? There are 20 Duck A's in my collection, and they're all different. I did have it's easier to find, I think, the double half flower. It's on a 2.6 double half flower Yugoslavia with a V. Double half flower, you're going to find 2 semicircles down here under the word. Go ahead and watch my Donald Duck video for more. That's the easy one. Here's a different Yugoslavia. This is also on a 3.9 Yugoslavia 5. Nice deep blue hat, same kind of spring system, but the difference here is you'll notice it's got a spine. This is very unusual. I've only seen universal, almost universal agreement. There is at least one person who is a naysayer. But there's a white snowman, there's a red Santa Claus on these 3.9 Yugo spine, no foot stems. Let's show you what I mean. Typically, you're going to have the no foot with no spine in the back. You're going to find spines in the back on things like your trucks that are no feet, but that's a totally different mold altogether. And you're going to find it on your Valentine's hearts, but those are on 4.9 and higher. The 3.9, you're not going to find it with the spine. Does it look like it was filed off to you? If so, screw you very much. This is a cool addition to my collection. I've never seen it. Doesn't mean it didn't exist, but this is a 3.9 Yugo, no foot, spine stem. Thank you. Now, on to the other 2 cool ones. Here's a Jugoslavia. This is no spine as well, but I've got a different video out there on Jugoslavia with the J. It's just an alternative spelling. It doesn't indicate before or after, although it may in the timing of when these Pez were manufactured. I love this blue. That's a good one. We got the normal Walt Disney thing, and by the way, you'll notice different details on hair, but it's a darker blue stem than the others, which is neat, but really I got it because it's got the Jugoslavia. This one I got because although I have a DBP stem, I have a different DBP. Watch my DBP video, which is the Deutsche Bundespatent. That's the original, the first patent before 2.6 is this DBP. And there are 4 different styles of writing, including one that was manufactured in Hong Kong and looks like garbage. But this, I think, is the coolest one. It's got this giant lettering and numbering, and it's centered, and it's often found on a double no shadow stem. No shadow. You see how these are kind of 3-dimensional in their drawing. They've kind of got, you can see it easier on this one, kind of how we all draw cubes, lines going off. This doesn't have that shadow. It's just straight out. 2-dimensional, up and at you. And it's on both sides. It's cool. I think this style looks the coolest on the hot pink Snow White, but that's not what this video is about. The other thing to note here, this is my only of the 20 Donald Ducks that has a metal pin. Most of them have plastic. Well, all 19 of the other ones have a plastic pin. That means it is the third? Hold on. Yeah, 3rd generation. We can find, what can we find? We can find a metal pin and a metal spring. That's the 1st generation. and then it goes to a metal spring on the inside, but with a plastic pin. And we don't have any of that here. These are all plastic on the inside too. So this is the first generation. These are the third generation, which makes sense because I have 1 of the first and 3 of the third, but that's not really the point. This is the cool one. If only I didn't have Spain and Mexico and other cool Donald stuff to look at, this would be at the top of the list, but it is near the top. Those are the new Donalds.